Are you ready? The boys are back, baby! And this is it. This is our end of season review video. It sort of goes along with our pre-season predictions, and we're going to sort of go through and see who's the best, who's the smartest, who knows their stuff about Irish League, and who quite frankly is a dodo. That be right, Sam? Now, we should say here at the start, Oisín's been sick for the last week, and I have been having a fever the last 3 or 4 days, and I missed out on going to a few games like the Irish Cup final, which has just happened, but we can still do this here, can't we? Alright, so we'll start off with our pre-season predictions and how the teams actually finished. So we'll start from the last to the first, okay? Oisín went with Portadown to finish in 12th. Oisín was right. I went with Newry in 12th. I was wrong. 11th, Oisín went with Dungannon. Oisín was right. I was wrong. I went with Portadown. 10th place, Oisín was right. He went with Newry. I went with Dungannon, so I was wrong. So Oisín got the first 3 right. Then in 9th place, we both said Carrick. Stuart King's Carrick. Stuart King nominated for Manager of the Season, Carrick. Carrick, who signed a lot of players, Carrick, but still couldn't break the sort of stranglehold that Glenavon and Ballymena have over the sort of 7th and 8th place positions. Anyway, 8th place, Oisín and myself both went with Glenavon, and 7th place, we both went Ballymena, so we were both wrong on them because it was the other way around. Ballymena finished 8th, Glenavon finished 7th. So that's the bottom 6 dealt with. Straight on to the top 6. 6th place, me and Oisín went with Crusaders.
They finished 5th.
They finished 5th. Not a bad shout, to be fair. We were 1 place out. 5th place.
Lauren.
This is where we eat humble pie. If you watch the wee clip here, you'll see what I said about where Lauren would finish in the league. 5th place, can I call 5th first?
Yeah.
Lauren. Because I think Lauren have lost so many good players. They, you know, Korean have taken on Jarvis and Lynch. So
yeah.
I think that, and David McDade's gone. And I watched Lauren in Europe and they just look very light. And I think Lauren...
How spell Lauren?
L-A-R-N-E.
This year?
Yeah. Okay. Who are you going for in 5th?
Singers.
You're going for Lauren as well. Why? Why are you going for Lauren? Just because of what I said? I'm good with that. Right, 4th place. Yeah, 5th.
We were definitely wrong with that one.
We were so wrong. Lauren are the league champions. But anyway, before we get to that there, we both went for Glentoran in 4th place. They finished 3rd. Not bad. But anyway, the top 3. Oisín says in 3rd place, Korean. He said...
not happening.
No, you're right. They said 2nd place Linfield, and they said 1st place Cliftonville.
That's an absolute.
I said Cliftonville in 3rd, they finished 4th, Linfield in 2nd, and Korean in 1st. It's not funny. Like, this might sound weird. Whenever I seen the signings we made and the football we played in pre-season, I genuinely thought we'd be title contenders, and I know it's so far-fetched, and I said it in the video, and I sort of said I have to back my own team, which I do. I couldn't have been further away from it. Anyway, we both said Linfield to finish runners-up. Linfield were runners-up. We got that right. And again, to say, Lauren won the league. Lauren deserved to win the league.
Because they spent so much money.
Oisín said it. Lauren spent the money. Money wins the leagues.
How much
That's the way
money
it
was
is.
it in 6 or 5 million?
65 million. No, I don't know how much money is spent. But anyway, look, we give credit to Larne because Larne are the champions and they deserve to be the champions. You know, they got the most points, they won the most games, they probably conceded the least and all of that there. They made brilliant signings. January, they strengthened their squad. They're the only team in the league that really properly strengthened.
Who did they sign?
They signed your fella from Hamilton, way up front, Ryan. They signed fella from Derry City, Thompson, and the other fella, Glenn. So they really strengthened. They brought in players to start. Anyway, we also did our League Cup winners predictions, and Oisín, the wee brute that he is, said Linfield. And of course, Linfield beat us 2-0. Was it 2-0 in the final? I tried to erase it from my mind.
2-0. Corey were far the better team though, just couldn't put the ball in the net.
So what final were you watching? Corey were awful.
I thought they were half decent. You were saying, come on, we can beat Linfield and everything like that crap.
I don't think you're right, Chris.
But you were saying it though.
Anyway, I said Ballymena to win the League Cup. Corey put them out of the League Cup. Irish Cup winners, Oisín went with Corey, who were knocked out by Cliftonville.
And then Clifton will get knocked out by Blimmy Dungannon.
And I actually predicted Cliftonville, so we were
by
miles away.
They got beat by Dungannon.
Now, when we record this, we don't know who's going to get in through the playoffs. Oisín had said Crusaders, but Crusaders have got into Europe because they've won the Irish Cup. I said Larne, and obviously Larne have won the league.
So it's Larne.
So, who is going to win the playoffs? We can do that prediction now. We've got Corrian against Cliftonville, and we've got Glentoran against Glenavon. I'm going to say Corrian to beat Cliftonville.
Be a tight one if they do.
And I'm going to say Glenavon to beat Glentoran. And then I'm going to say Corrian to beat Glenavon. And Corrian are in Europe, baby.
Well, I'm going to say probably, I mean, Cliftonville's a pretty good side, but so's Corrian. I'd say Corrian winning penalties.
Ooh.
And then, what's the next one?
Glentoran and Glenavon.
Glens.
Glentoran?
Yeah.
And then the winners play each other, so if Glentoran met Corrian in the final, who would win?
Glentoran.
Oh, son. I hate realism. I'm in fantasy land with this here, and you're a realist. Anyway, yeah, that's the predictions, how they went, and how I am eating humble pie for Larne. As far as Corrian goes, you know what? Like, we finished off with more points than last season, and for a lot of times during the season, I thought we played very good football.
Like the first game of the season.
First game of the season.
That was brilliant.
I did think at the start, Evan McLaughlin, what a man.
We need to sign him permanently.
Well, I've heard a wee rumour that Evan McLaughlin might be going to Corrian.
At least he'd get more playing time.
Look, what can we say? Linfield had a massive European hangover which lasted most of the season. Glentoran, poor wee soul. Glentoran looked like they were going to finish the season unbeaten after like 8 or 9 games. They were absolutely flying, and then Glentoran did what Glentoran do best and implode. But they finished the season really strong.
Remember that kit they had it when was their form?
Aye, that's right. They were wearing the black kit all the time, weren't they?
Yeah.
What about Cliftonville? Cliftonville never really clicked into gear this season, and obviously Paddy McLaughlin's left, so Cliftonville need a new manager for next season. At the bottom of the table, Portadown, well,
I mean,
Nell Curry was given too much to do, and that 3 points that they didn't get against Newry when they won the match probably came back to haunt them to a certain extent.
why did they not get 3 points when they won the match?
They got it taken off them because the AFA and NIFL are
Tubes.
possibly. Listen, I finished this video off by saying I'm coming off social media, coming off Twitter. I'll stay on Instagram, coming off Twitter because it's frying my brain says I don't think my personality works on it. And yeah, from now on, I'm off Twitter. So that's me. As far as the videos go, we're going to try and do a few different things throughout the summer. We've got a few interviews lined up. Hopefully they'll be good.
Like a Sarah challenge.
We're going to do wee challenges as well. Oisin wants to
do a Sarah one.
Oh, he wants to eat Sarah Sweeties challenges. So I don't know about that there. But challenges, like we're going to grab people, come down the pitch and do penalty shootouts and stuff. And we'll keep ourselves busy during the summer. We've also got a bit of the Gaelic football and League of Ireland football. And if Sunderland get to the playoff final, I'm going.
Can you take me with you?
No.
You're tube.
Last time I took you, they got beat 5-1.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, anyway, just look, that's our season review, or season prediction review finalised, and roll on next season for the Irish League, where yeah, again, full-time teams will dominate and the part-time teams will pick up the scraps. What a class league we have got. Class. Adios.
Enjoy.